What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you having a good day, being safe, and all that good stuff. For today, we have a use more Alpha Central. I think I butchered it. Not sure. It's been a little while since I reacted to this channel. Other than that, the video will be linked in the description down below. Let's get into it.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when women get rejected and men stop simping. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Would you rather $100 or to go out on a date with me?
I'll probably take the $100. You're younger.
Why?
You're about half the age of my daughter.
Half the age? How old is your daughter?
30.
I'm 25.
Oh, okay, well, it's close enough though, isn't it? Do you get the point?
Okay, then what would you rate me out of 10?
I wouldn't do such a thing. That's really mundane. Still, isn't it? Don't you think?
No.
To rate someone like a number?
Leave the old man alone. Leave the old
or a
alone.
person?
I'm a number.
He's living his life.
Have a good day.
You too.
Lucky for her, I'm interested in numbers too. I'm taking the 100.
Tired. Same here. Right over there running away. He didn't even see it.
There's no good intention behind that hug, just attention seeking. That's why men are curving you, miss.
I'm paying half of your rent. Nobody is supposed to do that. Like I'm
So you're not
extending
supposed to
myself.
provide for the household your children live for when you don't pay child
Okay,
support.
I'm doing more than providing.
How
What are you
is that
talking
more
about?
when
I'm
you don't
sitting
even
in
pay
that-
your child support?
Okay.
But
So that
why
gives
do I
me
need to struggle for you to help?
that you're
Like,
not
I don't get
struggling.
that.
You went and got Botox last week, and you're talking about
Crazy.
you're talking about oh, get a BBL. You're not struggling.
But that's
You're not
fair.
struggling, bro.
Bro just carbonized her on live television. If you've got enough for a
That is
BBL,
so
your
crazy.
kid should be living like royalty.
Excuse me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Why? Or should I walk by again? Maybe it'll help you. You got that yacht. Can I get your number? He's.
His wife was staring at that poor man like it was his fault.
Young man that posted that
Bro,
posted
hold
this on
up. That's one of the weirdest pickup lines ever, bro. Okay, not the weirdest, but like pretty weird, you know what I mean? Like you just walk up to a dude, you believe in love at first sight. Okay, normal. And then you go with your guy is what pickup line is that? All right, buddy.
social media. He said that his baby mama
In front of his wife is
asked
crazy.
him to pay her light bill.
Okay.
He asked how much was it. She said $430.
Like it's a math.
Damn.
So he did what any real would do, right? And he called he said the light people, the electric company.
okay.
And they told him the balance was $97.38.
Okay.
So he went and
Crazy.
paid it and called his baby moms and told her, don't worry about the light bill. He already paid it. She said, what you mean you already paid it? He said he called up there and they told him it was only $98, so he paid it off. And now she's mad. And now she said that he's a lame nosy.
So, she tried
That's
to scam him
crazy.
for almost 5 times the amount, and somehow he's the bad guy after he paid for the bill? Sometimes the only winning move is to not play. Sheesh.
Sorry,
Last person
shit.
you had with, would you do it again?
No, this is a story. I'd gone out with girlfriends for like a nice meal in London, and then I was literally about to get the bus home. This American guy approached me. He was good looking, I was fine, and he was like, "Oh well, do you want to go for a drink?" And I was like, "Fine." So obviously it escalated, and then that was after like I would say a lot of wine. But like then the next day, you know, when you just like, I actually just need to get home. And he was just like, "Oh well, I'll walk you to the bus stop," which was kind of sweet. But then he was like, "Oh, but I need to have a shower first." And then he was like, he pointed to the corner of the room, the Airbnb, and he was like, "Do you know how to work one of those?" And he pointed to the iron, and I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well." He laid out his shirt. It's like, "Well, can you just do that for me?" And I was like, "You fucking joking?" I was like,
Okay. So he asked you to iron a shirt while he takes a shower. Is that so hard? Like ask you to iron a shirt while he goes take a shower before he walks you to the bus stop. I don't understand. I don't understand this world anymore, bro. Like, I don't understand
I
this,
make
bro.
it a mission of mine never to iron, even my own clothes. So I was like, I'm absolutely not going to iron for
What?
you. It's like, oh, British women are different. Sounds like a catch.
So you'll just sleep with a random stranger you've never met, but we'll draw the line at ironing one shirt? Modern women in 2025.
bro.
You just can't make this up.
What is your type?
So, my original type is a little toxic, a little hood. that was my original type. You know, I liked the fast money, the fast lane, you know. But now that I'm going into my more era, I want something more mellow, calm, family oriented. I have a son, so I don't want a hood figure. So
Yeah.
I went from more my YG type to my Michael B. Jordan type. Okay.
When the last time you dealt with a toxic guy?
It's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years, and again, it's hard, but I'm not going back to my type per what I was told. Like I said, again, I'm a mother. I have almost 15-year-old, so someone that's family oriented that I can bring around. You ain't gonna bring a hood figure home. Well, at least not me, so yeah.
For some reason, I don't really believe it. I think it's still in there based off how you answering the question. It don't seem so sincere. It seemed like it's still in there, like a little sprinkle.
Yeah, that little sprinkle is still there. How does she have a 15-year-old and is just now entering her mature era? She's a walking red flag.
Yo, you.
Yeah.
Okay, together. She paying.
Excuse me? What do you mean? I just said I was coming over.
Yeah, this ain't free.
There you go. Know your worth.
This ain't free. Crazy activity. She like, and she can't pay the bill. Like what? Crazy people these days, bro. You think you get some free, like, women these days?
King.
This ain't free.
Is your card?
We got cash on. Dude, it's like $2.
No, I'm just saying. I'm really paying for everything. It's so annoying. No, I really paid for literally everything. Like the Airbnb, the food, the ski lift tickets, the snowboards. Like what? It's not about $2. It's about like people can pay for their too. Just annoying.
Bree claims she paid for the whole trip. You did not pay for this Airbnb, so stop saying it.
I was about to though. The only reason I didn't was because my Zelle was maxed.
No, you didn't pay for the whole trip, so let's not tell Chad that you're paying for everything. She paid for the snowboards though, she did. It was $170. You paid for the snowboards.
$170.
Guys, let me clarify. I was about to pay for the Airbnb. The only reason I didn't was because my Zelle had a limit.
This is why, because I don't have Zelle. We were gonna pay it back,
but you didn't make that apparent to me.
Yeah, I did. I told you.
Not really.
You probably weren't listening.
Crazy.
But I paid it out of my pocket, so you did not pay for the whole trip.
Okay, thank you.
Please stop saying that.
That's crazy that she lied and said she did, but then makes up an excuse saying, "Oh, I couldn't, but I was about to." Then why did you say you did? What?
I didn't say that.
Because people clip it and they send it to me, and I look like an idiot online. Like why?
All I said was I paid for a lot of things, and I didn't like that.
Okay, well.
And it's just me being like genuinely like just me being honest. I just didn't like paying for it.
You should
I
be
can
honest.
I can say that I didn't like paying for it.
That's fine, but don't say you paid for something when you did.
Okay, but the only reason I didn't.
There's a clip of you saying you paid for the whole trip.
I was supposed to pay for the Airbnb.
I'm not
it was supposed to come from my account.
I'm black and white. I'm very black and white.
If delusion was currency, she'd be loaded and still find
Crazy.
excuses not to pay. Get rid of this woman. It's just not worth it.
Son, go ahead. Man, go on.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Let me talk.
Okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this Patty
That
do.
don't got nothing to do with me, man.
It do get something to do
Them is not my
with
kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what?
You
When
feel
you
what
was
I'm
with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with
It's crazy activity that she expects this man to pay for every kid clothes when she's the one that get her beaten down and doesn't know how to wear protection. Well, dude needs to wear protection. Let's get that straight. It's the dude's fault too. He needs to wear protection. She needs to stop sleeping around. Let's be honest. Okay. She has how many kids now? I don't know. Probably 2. If it's 2, then damn. Okay. Sad for the other kid. But that's not his daddy.
at you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What is you talking about?
Just like a petty dude. Just like a petty. Yes, you will.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken care of.
He ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, he has a. She has another man in there.
You do.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You better go on before he. Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside.
Okay, so you ain't gonna. You petty dude. I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at petty.
She really filmed and posted this thinking someone would be on her side. Not his kids, not his problem.
How much money do you make? $70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance.
Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right?
It is, and I appreciate that. I do. But I don't want to pull my kids from private school or take them out of the things that they love to do because I can't afford it.
Although she makes more money, she has an extravagant lifestyle. The hair, the nails, the massage. She didn't tell you about the personal chef or the maid that she has come clean the house every week. So now it's making sense, okay? And let alone the drinking problem that you have.
Drinking problem?
The weekly stops to the liquor store to have a curbside pickup. Come on now.
He's telling the truth, isn't he? Well, after being in court all day.
That wasn't my question. He's telling the truth, isn't he?
I do like to have a cocktail now and then.
So the answer is yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And you brought...
That's crazy. She didn't even deny it. At least she didn't deny it, At least she didn't say no. At least she didn't make no lies up or anything. She's being honest. So you call that plus, but crazy.
Him to court?
Yes.
For child support?
Yes, ma'am.
So she's making double what he makes, and she still wants more out of this, ma'am? Ma'am, get real.
They're going and liking other girls' pics on Instagram. That's literally cheating.
What about grandmas or over 50 years plus women? Can they like the photo?
Honestly, she just can't be hot.
Can he do it in private that you will never come to know?
No. No, he can't.
But you never come to know.
I always find out. A woman's intuition is the strongest thing.
So can you like other men's photo?
Yeah, because for girls it's different.
So what if he likes the photo with a woman who is cooking food? And he likes the photo and he shares it with you so you can cook that specific food that he likes.
Well, it just depends. Like, does she look like Angelina Jolie or does she look like Martha Stewart?
Angelina Jolie, you think, will sit and cook food? She did not cook food even once for Brad Pitt. That is why they divorced.
She's all about the double standards, isn't she?
Crazy.
How much you want to bet she can't even boil an egg?
Men know, like within a month, if you're wife material. They know very, very quickly if they want to marry you or not.
A month? We know within like a few days. Like I said in the previous video, we just let you guys talk and you just tell on yourselves. And the boys can relate with me on this. You'll say one thing, and all of a sudden, the only thought that's running through our head is that this specimen of human will never birth children for me. That's for damn sure.
One conversation is really all it takes. Some red flags you just can't come back from.
We know. Facts. Marriage is overwhelmingly unsuccessful. It is way more dangerous than skydiving. Yes, you die from the skydiving, but the chances of a catastrophic skydiving incident is like 0.0003, and one where you die is 0.00001. It's like very limited, the chances of dying from skydiving. Whereas the chances of divorce, again, 56% divorce rate. Damn. How many stay together who are unhappy and they just stay together because they don't give up half their stuff or for religious reasons or whatever? This is a technology with an unbelievably bad failure rate.
Do more people die from marriage or skydiving?
Well, I think more people wish they were dead from marriage than skydiving. I think most people's sense of self, many people's sense of self dies as part of an unhappy marriage. Like, it's not a question of will you die. It's that you're alive and not living your life in a way that's enjoyable or in a way that's authentic to who you are. And I think a lot of people are doing that as a function of the choice that they made of marriage. And again, I'm not saying don't get married. But what I'm saying is, when someone says, I'm getting married, why is it impolite to say, why? Why? You're about to do something incredibly dangerous that fails so much of the time. Why not just say, Why? I'd like to. I'm not saying, why would you do that? It's stupid. I'm saying, why? Because most people's answer doesn't make any sense. Well, because, you know, I don't want to be alone. Wait, you have to get married to not be alone? Join a church group. I don't know. Join a baking squad. Join a softball team. You won't be alone. What does that mean? Well, I want to have, you know, regular sex. Okay, I don't know that getting married is the solution to that. Like, it's not a guarantee of regular sex.
Wait until he finds out there's couples that get married while skydiving. Now that's an extreme sport.
That's crazy. What?
I can probably have whatever I want to.
I just got a weirded commercial.
I don't know about that, dude, because...
This level of delusion has to be studied. She's about as big as her ego.
How you doing?
1000%.
Get out your face. Look, turn around before you turn me down, though. You good. You can't even look at me first. Like, you gonna turn me down without even looking at me, though? What you say? I can't even hear you. What you say? All right, I respect it then. Have a nice day then, all right? Turn me down before she even looked at me. That's crazy. It's all good. What's up? I can't even hear you. Of course. Why, what's up? You said what?
How much is it?
So why did it matter?
Because it's cute. I like it.
Well, I appreciate that's why I got it. Want to be in it. Now I'm good. You have a nice day, though.
No. Where you going?
What you mean I'm going? About my business. That's where I'm going. Minding my business.
No, I am your business.
Nah, I'm good.
I am your business.
So what you want, though?
I want you.
For what, though?
Because I want you.
On the sidewalk, it says different.
Nah. I was just in my head.
Just what? In your head?
Get out of my face is pretty wild. I don't care what you say. There's no coming back after that.
Yeah, that is
If 80% of women
activity.
really do only want 20% of men, then why not fight to become one of the 20%?
If 80% of men really do only want 20% of women with no body count, then why not fight to be one of the 20%?
Instead of seeing that 20% as a reason to give up, you use it as a wake-up call to become the kind of man that you'd actually be proud of.
Instead of seeing that 20% as a reason to give up and sleep around, you use it as a wake-up call to become the kind of woman that you would actually be proud of.
By seeing women as people, not as prizes.
Because then men will see you as people and not human sex toy prizes.
And social proof. Women subconsciously think, okay, if people like him, then he must be worth knowing.
Second, social proof. Men subconsciously think, okay, if high-value people like her, then she must be worth knowing.
Third, master connection. The top 20% aren't just attractive. They know how to make women feel safe, seen, and actually enjoy being around women.
Third, master connection. The top 20% aren't just attractive. They know how to make men feel respected, submitted to, and actually enjoy being around men.
Making women turn around and want to put in effort to get to know you. That's the skill, and you can learn it.
Making men turn around and want to get to know you because you're a traditional feminine woman that respects herself, that's the skill, and you should learn it.
This is just an ad for hypergamy, isn't it? Just become a top-tier man. Going by her numbers, you need to become an 8 out of 10 man to qualify for 2 out of 10 women. It's insane.
We went on 3 dates pretty quickly, and after the third date, he was planning on going on a trip on his own. Then he asked if I wanted to join for part of it. I signed up for 2 weeks in Utah on a hiking trip with this guy. One of the first mornings after I had breakfast, I left my plate in the sink and didn't put it in the dishwasher yet because I needed to log into work. We were still working remotely. And he walked over to the sink and goes, "Oh, I thought you said you were neat. Why didn't you put this plate away?" Like, my jaw dropped.
It takes 3 seconds to put it in the dishwasher, miss, which is what a neat person would have done.
How many years right here?
Tight shit.
No.
Friends for 15 years.
Whoa. You've been trying for 15 years. Okay. Everyone shut the What the happened right here with your friendship?
You don't have friends that you've been friends with forever?
Nah, crowd. Let's let the crowd decide. Can you be a friend with a girl for 15 years? No. All right.
Yeah, no.
Let's ask girls. Could you ever see yourself in a situation with him? Like, maybe. No. Okay. Well, just stop. Don't quit so easy. Okay. You don't want to try. That's your friend. That's your good friend. What's your type then?
Crazy.
Wait, hold up. Yo,
Hold up.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to come downstairs?
Crazy.
There's some girls here that want to get to know you, but you gotta.
But obviously, there's a lot of Latinas here, and Latinos they don't play around with this friendship. If you hit it off with a Latina, are you willing to cut off Nina one day?
Tight shit. Tight shit. Tight shit.
So I really appreciated their friendship necessarily. So it was nice. But
You're like also like that too, right? So.
Tight stuff. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Very nice to meet you. It was a pleasure. Yeah, walk her to her seat. Walk her to her seat. Walk her to be a gentleman. Oh my God.
Tight stuff.
Wow.
W.
How's it feel, Nina?
15 years of maybe traded for 15 seconds of absolutely. I really wish there was a camera on her face. I'm sure Nina's face was priceless.
Whatever your deal
1000%.
A nasty attitude. Okay.
I'm Jasmine. I'm a film producer. I popped my balloon because he said he don't like nasty attitudes, and I currently have one, and I'm working on it. So yeah.
What you think about
I'm
that?
an Aries, so
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. I think she should work on it.
thank you.
All right, cool.
I
Okay,
am.
we have one more. Okay. All right.
My name is Candace. I'm 28 years old. I'm a receptionist. The reason why I pop my balloon is because sometimes I be having an attitude. My period be period, you know what I'm saying? So if you can't handle that. Also, I do have acting as a hobby, so sometimes I gotta be in character with an attitude. I'm gonna be in the character for like a whole week, learning the scripts and stuff. You can't handle that. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well,
I don't know.
I ain't good with people learning the script. You got to know what's going on already when you step in this world. You know?
You gotta be deep in the character. Sometimes a character has an attitude.
I don't have a character. I don't play roles.
If modern women are not showing their boss an attitude, that means they can control it. They just choose not to.
Everybody know they got a friend. You know, she's a little loose with the goose. All right, you get a new man. This the man that's paying bills, not the one you paying the bills for him. All right, he said, hey, Ari, I wanna come in your life. I wanna protect. I wanna provide. I wanna build. But you gotta cut that friend Tina off. I don't want you around her. I think that is gonna goddamn rub off. Would you cut off your best friend if your new man requested it? Ari,
Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Come on. Say yes.
Took too long. She lied.
Drop that.
She ain't gonna cut him off. That's why I'm gonna cut off. That's why I'm single now. That's why she been single 3 years. But she ain't wanna cut that off. Now be in a relationship with your goddamn friend Tina. I'm over here willing to protect, provide, come in and pay your bills. And you can't tell that kick rocks. Well, y'all kick rocks together. But eventually that gonna rub off on you. I am not about to sit here and build, protect, and provide with a woman that's gonna be around with a harlot. And some of that harlotism will rub off on her. I just invented the word harlotism. Add it to the dictionary. Back to the pot.
If all of her friends are 304s, then I've got some bad news for you, brother.
I really only got one question.
1000%.
Y'all be paying bills?
She won too.
Yeah, bills ain't.
Lady, we're all paying bills. It's called being an adult.
There's 3 girls in that situation. I've dated all of them.
Yeah.
I married one of them. There's one girl, you ain't got the money at the club, so you tell her, hey, I don't mind. Just go get these dudes can buy you drinks. It's all good. Like, go have your fun. I'll see you, here and there. I'll see you at the end of the night. I know you're coming home with me. And so that's girl 1. And she goes and gets all the drinks and the dudes, and then you barely see her. And at the end of the night, she's tore up. And yeah, she goes home with you, but you really didn't even have an experience.
You didn't
with
hang
her.
out, yeah.
So then there's girl 2, who you tell her the same thing. Hey, you can go get drinks. I don't care. Like, you do what you want. I'm not going to get mad. I don't got the money. I'm not trying to buy $12 a drink and spend $300 tonight on you and all your girls. So y'all go and take her. And she goes and she grabs a couple drinks, but then she comes right back to you, right? And she's literally hanging out with you, and she's pissing off all these dudes buying her and her girls drinks, but she's by you the whole night. And so you're like, oh, yeah, she is a down chick. And then she goes home with you that night. Then there's girl 3, and you tell her, hey, listen, I don't want to spend all this money on drinks. Like, I got to hook up at the bar. You go get your drinks. You do whatever you want. And she says, no, I'm good. Doesn't even go get a drink from a dude she doesn't know. Looks at the other dude's like, nah, I'm going to stick with my man. I don't even care if I get a drink all night. Or, you know what? Yeah, babe, will you buy me just one drink? I'm going to sip on this all night. I'm good. That's the one I married.
Most modern women fall
Tight
under the
shit.
first two categories. The club is not a good place to find a wife.
How you doing? I'm good. You said you're good. So today going good for you? I'm London. Nice to meet you.
I'm fine. Why are you talking to me?
So I'll go have a blessed one, all right?
Crazy activity for real.
Yeah, this is my car.
I think we should do things. We should go somewhere. You're the type of dude I would. And, you know, I got Chanel, so I think we should go to Lennox and have a good time.
What you mean go to Lennox and have a good time? What you mean by
I
that?
think we should just go get some food, go shopping.
I'll take you shopping.
Why wouldn't you take me shopping?
Why would I?
Look at me.
Like what?
Why
He
wouldn't
said
you
take-
take me shopping? Look at me. That's the problem now, bruh.
That's crazy activity, by the way. Ain't no way this got to be like staged, because you can't have a person that think like that, right? Look at me, take me shopping. Why? I don't know you. Wait. That's had me puzzled for her.
Blame y'all, bro. Not London gang. Not y'all. Not y'all that's watching. I'm talking about the dude that's really out here tricking.
We have an epidemic of average women who think they're supermodels. The only thing super here is the entitlement.
If she's being verbally violent and emotionally abusive, and he responds with his hands, is that fair play?
No,
Why not?
because men are physically stronger than women, and a real man will walk away from
Thank
his
you. Thank you. That's at the root of everything, gentlemen. Ladies, that's at the root of everything. You're a woman that believes that men are stronger and men should walk away. Then if that's the case, then you should keep your mouth closed and not incite a man. Because you can't whoop
Tight shit.
How many women do that? Thank you. I get so tired of you women saying
spitting
that
once
men
again.
should just take a real man, a real woman would know not to incite a man because you can't keep him from harming you. What sense does it make to agitate somebody who you cannot bend yourself against?
No sense.
But it happens. And even in your scenario where you said, well, in the situation where there's domestic violence, she responds 50% of the time. Well, if she's a real woman, why'd she hit back? If she's a real woman and she can't defend her, why didn't she just run away? Uh-oh. See, the logic works either way, man. He's a coward of a man and hit her. Why wasn't she a real woman and just run away? Why'd she hit back?
Science tells us men are stronger than women. No sane person is challenging this. So why would you ever provoke someone that's stronger than you?
Why do you think I have followers?
Because you're hot, but like you're not, I don't know, but you're also like a good communicator. Like I've seen you speak. You have something to say, like you have like a brain, right? So it's nice when you have, yeah, it's nice when you have like beauty and also a brain.
Oh my God. What do you mean you're not good at talking to women? That was like the nicest thing I think anyone said to me.
Like I'm just high.
Okay.
Bro's completely fried. What is he on?
What you
going crazy, bro?
Yo, come up, girl. Hey, come up, girl. Come up. Remember, we listen, we don't judge.
Tight shit.
Is he your boyfriend or what is he right now?
Who won the ticket?
Tight shit. Tight shit.
Who's paying the tab? Hold on, before I said that. A guy gotta get spoiled too. What the is this? So if you're questioning, yes. You don't need to be spoiled. True.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Come on up, fool. Come on up, dog.
Crazy.
My God. First of all,
Agreed,
is this
you.
your girlfriend?
No, not yet. Huh? She's showing red flags. You
Oh, crazy.
Forget 2 years. It doesn't even take 2 weeks to know if we want a relationship with a woman. Lady, I got some bad news.
2 weeks ago, my husband, my partner for life, I thought, of 5 years, decided he wasn't happy anymore and left. Honestly, it was a normal day. He woke up saying his knees hurted. It was the day after Mother's Day. We had an argument about how he loaded the dishwasher. And next thing I know, he's gone. And 2 days later, I got a text message saying he was done. So now it's the end of the month. I'm trying to figure out rent and my bills and all kinds of stuff. And my kids are out of school, and I have 4 kids, and it's gonna be 2 months of me trying to hide all these emotions that I'm going through. But every day it's a goddamn roller coaster. And I'm trying to hold together. And I have a 5-month-old. And I have a diabetic daughter. An autistic child.
Life is just...
I'm just going through a lot. And I would appreciate it if you just like or comment or stay to watch this video. It would help me a lot. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life right now again.
She nagged her hardworking husband to the point that he couldn't take it anymore. It's sad because they have kids together, but a man...
That boy said, I can't handle this shit. I'm gone. It's crazy, bro. Imagine, bro, nagging. You know, getting in an argument. Buddy said, yeah, I gotta go. I can't handle this shit anymore. Through text message. Like, you pissed him off so much that he left. 2 days later, texts you, I'm done with this shit. I gotta go grab the milk.
Can only take so much. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this.
Alright. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. Other than that, video will be linked in the description down below. Thank you for watching this with me. God bless y'all. Be safe. Peace out.